Hey guys, it's Rose with Rose Likes Crochet. How is everybody doing? It is Thursday, February 15th, 2024, and I am coming on here with yet another yarn yakking video for February. I think this is the third one. Lots to talk about. So for those of you who are new here, my name is Rose. I like to crochet. I like yarn a lot. You'll see that in this video. And I make stitch markers. So please go check out my Etsy shop. It is linked down below in the description box, as well as any people or patterns that I talk about today. Just go check out the description box for all the links. If you could favorite the Etsy shop and favorite a few items, it really does help me out a whole lot, and I do appreciate it. You can also check out my other listings besides stitch markers. If you watched my video, the last yarn yakking video, I posted a bunch of cowls, and those are finally listed on the Etsy shop, and someone has already purchased one. So thank you so much to anyone who makes a purchase. And yeah, there probably won't be too many new stitch markers coming up because I am going to be trying a new venture pretty soon, but we'll talk about that as that comes up. So I live here in the Chicago area. I have one daughter. Her nickname is Carrots, like the vegetable. And I have one rescue dog. His name is Camo. So these yarn yakking videos are basically talking about yarn. If I have gone to the store, which I have, made any online purchases, finished objects, things like that. I do have Happy Mail today as well. So if you like that kind of thing, then stick around. We'll do the admin stuff. If you are on Facebook and you would like to come join, there's a Facebook group for this podcast. You have to answer 3 questions to join. It's just to make sure that you're not like a robot or anything or a spammer. So go over there and join. The questions are easy. You can follow me on Instagram at Roselikescrochet. If there's giveaways that you find that are yarn or crochet related, feel free to tag me in those. And if you, excuse me, if you are not on Instagram, but you want to see what I post on Instagram, you can follow me on my Facebook business page, which is, it's attached. So everything that I post on Instagram goes to the Facebook business page. So the Facebook business page is where I post, and the Facebook group is where you post. And I would love to see what you guys are making over there. So Etsy, I already told you about that. Instagram, I am on TikTok, but I haven't done a video in a long time. And I have a spring shop. So if you are interested in getting any Rose Likes Crochet merchandise, you can go and check it out. All the links are down below. Okay. So I have some Happy Mail. I met up with another YouTuber. I have gone to the store. I am finally going to show you that box of yarn from Hirschner's, but that'll be at the end. So if you don't want to stick around for that, that'll be at the end. And I have some finished objects. Yeah. So we'll start with the Happy Mail first. So I have this beautiful card. And this is from our crochet yarny friend. Her name is Barbara, and she lives on a sailboat, but she sent me a postcard. She says, I've been busy. We were in Pennsylvania for 3 weeks. She's been doing some crocheting and was glad I saw your video. I was glad I saw your video. Okay, I thought there's a period there. We saw these trees while waiting, visiting friends. Oh my gosh, should I start over? I've been busy here in Pennsylvania for 3 weeks. I've been doing some crocheting and was glad I saw your video. We saw these trees while visiting friends in Vero Beach. Prayers, love, and hugs from Barbara. Barbara, I'm sorry. It's one of those nights, right? Those are beautiful. Oh my gosh. All right, next time you go, let me know. I'll come meet you. Thank you so much for the card, Barbara. Okay, so then I will tell you about my meetup. So there's a YouTuber here. Her name is Natalie, and her channel name is Natalie's Closet. And I will link her down below in the description box. And she moved back to Illinois from Florida. So we met up last Sunday, I think it was. I think it was Sunday. So we met up and at like a local restaurant, and we just had some lunch and we chatted. We were there for like 3 hours. So she's a total sweetheart. She actually used to live she was born in the Chicago area and then moved to Florida, and now she's back. So I got the whole scoop on that, and she's just an amazing person. So now she mostly does hand-dyed yarns. And the stuff she finds is gorgeous. So if you guys are interested, go check her out. Now I know she does live videos also, and I usually don't get to catch live videos, so I don't usually watch her live videos. But she filled me in on all the stuff that I was curious about from her Christmas card. Anywho, she gave me a birthday present, so we're gonna open this up and see what's in it. And she's got Miley, so if you know Natalie, she's got Miley with her. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, okay, so it's something wrapped, and we have a card, and oh, feels like there's something interesting, and oh, there's balloons on it. Oh, so cute. Thank you, Natalie. It was such a pleasure to meet up with her. So there is the card, and it's got like little glittery doodads on it. That's what I was feeling. Thank you so much. Happy belated birthday. I hope you have an amazing year. Love, Natalie. Natalie, thank you so much. You did not have to do that. And I have this tied with a pink bow and purple paper, of course. So let's see what we got. Oh my goodness gracious, you guys. Look at that. Can you see that? Here, we're going to get this out of the way. So this is from Dye-tastic hand-dyed yarns, and this is merino sock, 100% superwash merino. Blackberry and cream crepe is the name of the color. Oh my gosh, that here, I'm going to try and hide my head so you can see that. Isn't that so pretty? And this is darker brown right here, and this is it's not as light. I think it's because there's a light right here, so hopefully you guys are seeing that. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. I love it. It is fingering weight. She said she didn't know if I would like fingering weight, but it's purple. It's so pretty. Thank you so much, Natalie, for this beautiful yarn. Oh my gosh. I have a whole tote of hand-dyed yarn. I'm just waiting for, I don't know what I'm waiting for. I'm just waiting, but this is gonna go in there. Thank you so much, Natalie, and I can't wait till we get together again. All right, so that's it for Happy Mail. I did go out on Friday night with my local yarn friends. So hi, Carolyn, Paula, and Philip. So we met up at Hobby Lobby, and then we had dinner, and then we went to Joann Fabrics, and then we went to Walmart. Yeah, this is the same scenario from last time when I went out with them. So Hobby Lobby, I only got a couple of things, and they are not yarn related. So I'm not going to show you because this has something to do with my upcoming endeavor that I keep telling you about, but I haven't done anything with it yet. So that was Hobby Lobby. And then we went to Joann Fabrics, and I believe all the yarn was on sale. And of course we had 50% and 40% off coupons off of one item, but everything was on sale. So I'm gonna, let me get the bag and I'll show you what I got from Joann's. It wasn't a whole lot, hang on. Okay, so before I show you what I got from Joann, I did get some happy gifts, happy gifts from Paula and Carolyn. So Carolyn uses, I think, only ergonomic hooks, or she uses Boy or something like that, and she found a bunch of inline Susan Bates hooks in her stash, and she knew this is my favorite style of hook, so she gave these to me. There was one more in the bag, but I gave one of them to Paula. So I got 4 Susan Bates hooks. I think one of them is like a 5, I don't know, no, this one's like a 5 point. Anyway, it doesn't really matter, but I love Susan Bates hooks. So thank you so much, Carolyn, for the hooks. And then Paula saw that I was making all those cowls, and she thought that this would be perfect for a cowl. And it's purple. It's called Petunia. It's unforgettable. And so I don't know. for myself. Probably. Thank you so much, Paula, for giving me this ball of yarn. It is so pretty. This is a 4-weight, so I would probably use the whole ball of yarn on one of those cowls. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, go back and check my last yarn yakking video. So thank you, Paula. Thank you, Carolyn. So like I said, at Joann Fabrics, everything pretty much was on sale. The only thing so we were looking at this Big Twist Fleck yarn. And let me see, that's Fleck and I think Party yarn, and the sign on the shelf said $2.99, and we went up to the registers, they rang up $3.99. So when you guys are going to any store, just make sure you're paying attention to what the register is saying, because the sign said $2.99. So anyway, I got 3 of these for $2.99. I'll tell you about them. I think this is fairly new yarn. 85% acrylic, 10% polyamide, 5% linen, and it is called Big Twist Fleck. It is a 4-weight. It is 208 yards, 3.5 ounces, 190 meters, 100 grams. And of course, I can't read the rest of it. Let's see here. They are recommending 4mm knitting needles and crochet hook. It is machine wash, low iron, do not bleach, do not tumble dry. It tells you how many skeins per project. Let me see if I can find out. It is made in Turkey. And the color on this one is called Matcha Latte. So I only got one of each, and I was gonna use these for Loveys. I'll show you the other colors that I got. So I got one of these, and then this one is called Rock Candy. And the flecks in there are like a navy bluish color. The flecks in here are like brown and this color right here. I don't know, you could probably interchange them. And then the other color I got was this one, which is called Strawberry Smoothie. So that was, these were the ones that I got that were on sale for $2.99. And then the one that was not on sale that I used my 50% off coupon was a Karen Simply Soft Party. The color is called Silver Sparkle. And I purchased this because this is what I use for my F-bombs for the wick. So even when I'm using blanket yarn, this is the sparkle that I use for the wicks in my F-bombs. If you're not sure what that is, go check out my Etsy shop. I do have F-bombs for sale on my Etsy shop. Anywho, so this was my purchase from Joann Fabrics. It wasn't exciting at all. Yeah, I mean, I really wanted to buy more stuff, but I kept telling the people I was with that I had so much stuff, and they said, well, then why are you going to buy more? I mean, who cares, right? But it wasn't, I mean, I don't know. Nothing really spoke to me besides this stuff. So that's what I got at Joann Fabrics. Then we went to Walmart, and I'll show you what I got there. Hang on. I forgot to tell you that Karen Simply Soft from Joann Fabrics, the original price was $5.49, and with the half off coupon, I got it for $2.74. So that's not a bad deal. Okay, so Walmart, this is the Walmart we went to last time, and it has a really, really big yarn section. So I got 2 mandala cakes. Because I have so many mandala cakes already and I haven't used them, I figured I'd have to get 2 more. So they had a lot of mandala cakes, and some of them were like $6.74 or 6 something, and then there was a couple flavors or colors that were $5.64. So these were $5.64, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna try. And I just realized there's a knot right there. This is called Nifflers, and I just picked up 2 of them because I figured that could make a nice baby blanket. And these are like $10 at Joann Fabrics, regular price. So I'll tell you about these because you can get these, I believe, on the Lion Brand website and Joann Fabrics and Walmart as well. 5.3 ounces, 150 grams, 590 yards, 540 meters, 100% acrylic, machine wash and dry. It is a 3-weight, and they recommend, oh geez, a 3.75 millimeter knitting needle. No, yeah, and a 5 millimeter crochet hook. Okay. So anyway, I picked up 2 of those. These were the closest that I could see that would match up. That's all the yarn I picked up from Walmart. Then we went into the Valentine's Day section. Not Valentine's. This says Easter plush on it. And they had these pigs. So I'm going to turn these into Loveys in my Etsy shop. But I'm not sure when that will happen because I have like 3 bins full of stuffed animals that need to be turned into Loveys. But aren't they cute? I might already have a pig on there, like pigs and cows and sloths. Like I made a whole bunch of them before the end of last year and they didn't sell at my craft fair. So I think those are all, I'm pretty sure there's 3 cows in there right now and no one bought any cows, but then everyone asks me for cows. So anyway, I figured I'd have these adorable little piggies and turn them into Loveys. Okay, so that was it for Walmart. And then I got notification that I had a $10 reward at Michael's. So I went into my local Michael's and did not find any yarn that I wanted. But I instead went and picked up 2 of these bags. And they were on sale for $7.99 each. And for some reason, the voucher came up for $10. They gave it to me for free. So I picked up 2 packs of these bags. I think maybe they were on sale, like $4.99. It says the original price was $7.99. Anywho, I got these 2 bags, 2 packs of 13 small bags each for free with my rewards. And these I bring to my craft fairs, and when people buy something little, they go into the little bags. So that was a score because I didn't have to pay for it. All right. Okay, so that's it for retail therapy and happy mail. Now, if you were watching my last YouTube video, yarn yakking video, Kim, the regretful yarn addict, was kind enough to send me this chicken that she made because she's been wanting me to make a chicken forever. And she figured if she sent this to me, I would be encouraged by looking at it to make a chicken. She also sent me what I said was her recipe for it, but what it actually is she was watching a YouTube tutorial from Crochet with Llama V on how to make a chicken, and she just wrote it down. So Kim, thank you so much for writing down from the YouTube video how you did it. She had little extra instructions in here too. So she sent me this chicken, and so I figured that it was about time that I made a darn chicken. So Kim from the Regretful Yarn Addict, I hope you're happy because I made a chicken. Okay, so I had some leftover yarn from making octos last year, and this was Bernat Blanket Ombre. It was in like a cake form, and the color was called Charcoal Ombre. So I don't know exactly how much yarn I used for my chicken because this was already 3/4 used or something like that. So are you guys ready to see my chicken? Are you sure? Don't laugh. Okay, here we go. Okay, so this is my chicken. There are the chicken lips. You guys, I know chickens don't have lips. They have a beak, but I'm going to show you right now. That looks like lips. All right, so I am calling them chicken lips. Don't yell at me in the comments because I don't care. I'm calling them chicken lips. They look like lips. So this is Kim's chicken, this one, and this one is my chicken. And she uses an 8mm crochet hook, but I used a 7mm, which is why mine turned out smaller. So yeah, I mean like way smaller. And she used blanket yarn for the, whatever this is. And it looks like she used blanket yarn for the lips. And I just used regular 4-weight yarn. And that's it. There's my chicken. So, Kim, I hope you're happy I made a chicken. So, I don't know. I will probably attempt to make more chickens. It's just that I'm not in chicken making mode right now. I tried it. I hope you're all happy. It was pretty easy to do. So I will link the tutorial down below if you guys want to check it out. I have a ton of blanket yarn that is the appropriate chicken color. So eventually I will make more chickens. what is it called? A gaggle? What is like a whole bunch of them called? A flock? I don't know. I'm gonna make a whole bunch, just not right now. I just wanted to get it off my chest that I made a chicken so that you guys can all see. If you goad me enough, I will usually do what you ask me to do. All right, there's my chicken. I'm done with the chickens. So this is Kim's right here. That's a big fat chicken. And then this one is mine. Okay, there we go. Chicken done. Okay. The other finished object that I have, well, I have a couple more, but the other one that I'm going to show you right now is there's another fabulous lady here on YouTube, and her name is Jo, and her channel is called Jo's Web, and she put a call out on one of her videos for testers for her latest, one of her latest patterns, and the pattern was called a Leggy heart. So I think she had already released the pattern on Etsy, but just to have a couple more eyes on it. So I emailed her and I said I would be more than happy to test it because it's a no-sew. I mean, sheesh, you guys, I will do anything that's a no-sew. That doesn't mean like sew, like make 10 different parts and crochet them in. Like I just want no-sew. So anyway, so she sent me the pattern and I did it and I love it. So I know we're a day late and $1 short for Valentine's Day, but are you guys ready for the Leggy heart? This is from Jo at Jo's Web. Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. It's so adorable, you guys. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love it. She does have a tutorial out there for it. I would highly recommend buying the pattern and checking out the tutorial. I did not look at the tutorial. I just only did it by using the pattern, and it was pretty easy. So there is my Leggy heart. And this is using Bernat blanket yarn and a 7mm hook, and I don't know the color on the yarn. It's probably like baby pink or something like that. So that was the other thing that I did. I did a heart and I did a chicken. Like that doesn't even make sense saying that in the same sentence. But there is my Leggy heart. It's all done and it's a great pattern. So I'll link Jo's Web down below if you want to go and check her out and give her a look-see. She's pretty phenomenal. She did like a Leggy frog too. It's not the pattern that I use, but she also has a Leggy frog. And I think she's coming out with a Leggy bunny too. So go check out Jo's Web for the Leggy heart. Okay, so the only other finished objects that I have a ton, but I want to show you the Hirschner's yarn. So I don't know if you guys remember, they came out with, it was called, I don't have the ball bands or anything. It was similar to the Sesame Street, like where they had the little cake of yarn and they had the little stuffy and you could make like a hat and tie that to the top of the hat. It was before those came out and they had different characters. I'll show you here in a second. And I originally took those and actually made kid-size hats with those. And I put the little, you'll see it in a second, on the top of the hat. I decided that I really don't want to have any kids' hats in my inventory because I don't really sell them a whole lot, or I wouldn't, no one really asks for them at craft fairs. So I figured I would take the hats apart and turn those little things into Loveys. So I finally took all those, there was only like 5 or 6. I took them apart and I turned them into Loveys. So let me here is the bag. And hopefully this won't be too crinkly for you guys, but I will show you. So you guys will recognize once I show you. They were like a little tiny cake and they had these tied on the top of them. And like I said, I don't have any of the ball bands because I made these a long time ago. Anyway, I took all the hats apart and I turned them into Loveys. So I have this one here. And I couldn't even tell you how much yarn it took because I don't know what happened to the previous extra yarn, if there was any extra when I was making the hats. But anyway, I just turned them into Loveys. So I have this one. I have this one right here. That's so cute. So I got those two. I've got the little unicorn, which I hope you guys can see. I've got, oh, I do have a big bird. I don't know why I have a big bird. And I think this one was like a full skein of yarn because I actually have the ball band for this. but I don't know why I turned that one into a hat. And then I have the dinosaur. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 5 of these, and my plan with these is there are quite a few miniature people that are in my neighborhood now, little people, little babies, and I want to give them to the little babies in my neighborhood. So obviously not infants or anything, but little toddlers. There's quite a few running around. Even though it's 20 below zero, it's not. It's just really cold. But when it starts getting warmer, I'm going to make sure I keep my eye out for the little people and hand them out. So that's what these guys are going to go for. These will not be for sale in my Etsy shop. These are going to be given away to the neighborhood kids. So that's it for finished no, it's not it for finished objects. I lied. Okay. Addie knitting machine. This will be the last finished objects that I show you. So, I've been showing Addie knitting projects every now and again on my yarn yakking videos, but I finally was able to get like a massive amount of things done, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Hang on. All right, you guys. So the first thing that I'm going to show you is the only one of its kind that I made, and I was using some scrap yarns. Okay, so I made another kid set. So for wings, if you guys are not familiar with wings, we are doing, we're accepting donations again this year for wings, crochet knit items. The list is down below in the description box if you want to go check it out. And for August, they are asking for sets. So hat and scarf or hat and cowl sets. And the catch is that for every adult set you send, you have to send in a kid set because there are more children there than adults. So I wanted to get some sets done on the Addie knitting machine for children. And I had a huge bag of 3-weight scrap yarn, which works really well in the Addie knitting machine. So I made a hat and scarf set, child size, and I will show you what I use. So this is the hat, and it is, you know, double-sided. I'm not putting pom-poms on any of the kids' hats. So this is what it looks like on this side. And this was using some leftover, I'll show you. This is Hobby Lobby Yarn Bee Urban Chic. It was clearance yarn for $1.37. I don't know what I originally made with this, but I had like 4 scrap balls of this. So I didn't use 4 balls of this. I just had scraps, and some of them were really tiny scraps. But I was able to get enough to make the hat is 100 rows on the Addie knitting machine. So if you're trying to make a kid size hat and you think this is an okay size, this was 100 rows on the Addie knitting machine, king size Addie. So this is what you can't get this anymore. So this was the hat. And then I made a colorful scarf to go with it. It doesn't even really match, but do kids care if their hat and scarf matches? No, I think only parents care. Anyway, this is going to be the set. It's going to be a really bright, pretty, colorful set. And I found all of these cupcake scraps. And I know exactly what I used this original cupcake yarn for. I made a double-stranded waffle stitch rectangle blanket. And it is sitting on the couch right in there. And it's really pretty because I used like a ton. So anyway, I just used scraps. I don't think you can get this anymore either. So here's one cupcake. There's another one. I mean, some of these had very little scraps on it. I had some leftovers from a Karen skinny cake. And then I had some leftovers from a One Ball, One Shawl Northern Lights. And I just used all of those scraps. You can see where like this big section of green and yellow was from one cupcake. So that's what I did. I made all of those scraps into a kid scarf. I just cinched it at the bottom. I'm not putting pom-poms on it, but here is the scarf and there is the hat. So now I have 2 kid hat and scarf sets for wings for August. So I'm really excited about that. Okay, the other thing that I have been making are double-sided beanies and ear warmers. So I got these Karen Ogos probably a year and a half ago from Joann Fabrics. They were on clearance for $2.97 each. So this is the exact same yarn as Karen Simply Soft, except they had it in donut form. So these donut form shapes, or Ogos, were 5 ounces, 250 yards. And they're 100% acrylic, it's a 4-weight. But you guys, Karen Simply Soft works like a dream in my Addie knitting machine. So I had, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I had like 8 of them. And I was trying to figure out what to do with them. And I realized I can get one double thick beanie and an ear warmer out of one of these Ogos. So that's what I did. Okay, so this one, I don't know if they sell these colors individually, but I'll just tell you the colors. Harvest Red and Soft Pink is this one. And some of them I had a lot of extra yarn, and some of them I barely had any extra yarn. So from this Ogo, I have this much extra yarn, which is really strange because I didn't have this much extra on any other ones. But I have quite a bit of that left over. Here is my hat, and this is an adult size hat. And it is reversible, so it's the exact same number of rows of each color. So I do, these beanies that I do with the Karen Simply Soft are 130 rows. So I did 65 rows of the red and 65 rows of the pink, and it's fully reversible, and it looks like that. And then I could get an ear warmer out of the same Ogo, and most of them were even, but some of them were not. Like this one had more pink than red. I ran out of the red. So this is, I believe, 90 rows on the Addie king size knitting machine. So I tried to do 45 rows of each color. And if you're not sure what I'm talking about, I'll stop in just a second if you don't have an Addie. But some people have asked, and then I don't cinch it. It's actually, you have to Kitchener stitch it at the end, if that's the correct term. And then you have to fold it in and do the twisted headband style. Guys, just look it up on YouTube. I don't think I used any specific tutorial. So from each one of these Karen Simply Soft Ogos that were $2.97, I got a hat and an ear warmer. Okay, so the next one is, let me see, this one is strawberry. The colors are strawberry and soft blue. This is all I have left from that one, so hardly anything. And I don't know how that's strawberry colored, but that's what they're saying. So I have a hat and an ear warmer from those. And the hats are gonna probably go in my car and my daughter's car for anyone that we see that might be homeless. And then I'll have extras in case any of my friends would like to do the same around here. And then there is the ear warmer. The next one, let me see what I have left over. Quite a bit of yarn left over from this one. The color is, let's see here, Pagoda and Glacier. So that's what I have left over from that one. So I have a hat, and there should be this, it's like all scrunched up. Here we go. A double thick hat and a cinched ear warmer. The ear warmers are gonna come with me to craft fairs, but the hats are gonna go in my car or someone's car to assist chilly people outside if they need it. Okay, this one, there is nothing left over. This one is called Almond and Off-White, and that's really, really nice. So there is the hat, and there is the ear warmer. So it would go around like that. By the way, Wings is not taking ear warmers this year, otherwise those would all go to Wings. All right, let's see what we got left. We don't have, oh, okay. So in this one, there's hardly anything left. The color on this one is Almond and Orchid, and that's all I have left from that ball. And there is the hat, and there is the ear warmer. The next one is Graphite and white, but it really doesn't look white to me, you guys. Maybe it's because there's gray speckles in it, but that's all I have left from that one. Oh, I really like this set. I mean, it's not even really a set because you can't wear them at the same time. All right, the next one is Monsteria and Light Country Peach. I'm so excited that I've finished all of those Ogos, you guys. That's all I have left from that one. This is really, I would never think to put green and peach together, would you? That's a really pretty color combination. Okay, the last one I have here is Blue Mint and Sand. And let me see what I have left over from this one. Quite a bit. I mean, considering some of them have none left over. So, and they're all the same amount of rows on the knitting machine. So I don't know why the discrepancy. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 8 sets, or eight of these Ogos that I was able to use up on the knitting machine and completely use almost all the yarn. So I do still have some Ogos left, but they are 5 weight and 4 weight red heart, and those don't work well in the Addie knitting machine. So I won't be doing any more Ogos in the knitting machine. But if you guys have an Addie knitting machine and you have any of the Caron Simply Soft Ogos, 100% give it a try. So that's my finished objects. Now, if you've been here this long, we're going to open up this dang Hirschner's box, so it's not sitting here for another month. Hang on. All right, you guys, this is the box. It's just as big as the last one I had. I am blaming this 1 gazillion trillion % on Lisa from Happy to Hook Creations. Lisa, you are an enabler. You guys may not know what Lisa did to make me buy this. But she sent me a picture of the yarn and that it was 22 cent shipping and that I should check it out. So what did I do? I went on there and bought this humongous box of yarn. Thanks to Lisa at Happy to Hook Creations. I will link her down below. If you guys are not subscribed to her, I don't know what you're waiting for because she is absolutely amazing. So I'm gonna open this box. I'm pretty sure most of it is blanket yarn. And if you see Lisa's video about her haul, it's probably all the same yarn. So let me open this up and I'll show you what I got. Hang on. All right, you guys. So this isn't even all of the yarn. There's some on the table behind me. This is just the blanket yarn. All right, so they had 2 packs of blanket yarn, some colors. It was 2 for $9.98, which makes it $5 each. And then they had some that were 2 for like $11.99, which makes it $6 each. And I think the cheapest they're going at Joann's is $7.99 each. So I thought this was a really good deal. Okay, now I got an invoice. I know Lisa didn't get an invoice with hers, but I got an invoice and I will tell you which ones were which price. Okay, so this is so awesome. This is such a good deal, you guys. I have so much blanket yarn. I really don't need this, but okay. All right, so this is called Light Pink. Now, all the specs on all the Bernat blanket yarn are all the same. So sometimes you'll see them, it's Bernat Baby Blanket, or it's Bernat Blanket Brights, or it's Bernat regular blanket. It's all the same specs. So I'll tell you, in case you're not familiar with Bernat blanket yarn. It is 220 yards, 10.5 ounces, 300 grams. It is, they've got this 201 meters. It's 100% polyester. It's machine wash and dry. It's a 6 weight. They recommend 8mm knitting needles and crochet hook. And I believe most of them are made in, and this could be different for one, from one to the next, I think. I can't even tell. Either made in China or in India. Okay, so I got 2 of these, which is the color Light Pink. And I know Lisa took hers out of the bag, but I'm not going to take mine out of the bag. These were 2 for $9.98. 2 for $10. So $5 each. $5 each. I got 2 of them. Okay, and then we have, oh my gosh, this is so pretty, you guys. This is Bernat Blanket Brights, and the color on this one is called Busy Blue. Busy Blue. And let me see what this one was. I think this might have been one that was like $11.99. Let me see here. Okay, I found it on the receipt. 2 for $9.98 on this one also. So 2 of these are really, really pretty ones for $9.98. Now I will tell you, I make octos, monsters, leggy frogs. Apparently now I can make chickens, hearts. And I do all of, I make F-bombs with blanket yarn, emotional support pickles, happy pills or chill pills, which are listed on the pickles, the chill pills, the F-bombs are all listed in my Etsy shop, but the monsters and the frogs and the octos are not. Anyway, so I can use, for one ball of this, I can get 3 octos out of it, just so you have an idea. I think I can get like 7 frogs out of 1 ball, and they're really good sellers at my craft fairs. So anyway, 2 of these for $9.98. Oh my gosh. Okay, then there's this one, which is called Making Waves. And this is Bernat Blanket Twist. And it's like shades of blue and green in there. So let me see if it says what this one is. So the Bernat Blanket Twist. Let's see here. Making Waves. These were 2 for $11.98. So still not bad, you guys. $6 a piece. Okay, 2 of those. Then I got these 2. It's called Lapis. It's just like a really dark, it's navy blue. We'll call it navy blue. These were 2 for $9.98. Great deal. Then I got 2 of these, which is called Silver Steel. So it's got gray and tan and beige in there. And these were 2 for $9.98. Regular Bernat blanket yarn. Then, oh my gosh, this is so pretty. Baby Teal is this color. This is Bernat Baby Blanket. These were 2 for $10. 2 for $9.98. I should have gotten more. But I mean, like literally, how many more balls of blanket yarn can I have? Paula, Carolyn. This one is called Pale Marigold. These were 2 for $10, 2 for $9.98. And then the last Bernat blanket yarn that I got is called Tide Pool. And let's see what this one was. 2 for $9.98. 2 for $9.98. 2 for $10, you guys. And the shipping was 22 cents. I mean, and you saw that box. That's ridiculous. Okay, let me show you the other yarn that I got, and then we're all done. Hang on. All right, you guys. So the other thing that I got that was on sale were some Caron 1-pounds. I know a lot of people don't like them, but I love making blankets with this yarn, you guys. And this is not actually, this is really soft. Like compared to Red Heart Super Saver, I like it. So Caron 1-pound. Which I believe you can get at Michael's, Joann, not Walmart, and not Hobby Lobby. So if you guys want to go check it out, I'll tell you about it since it is still available. I don't know if this color is, but 16 ounces, 100% acrylic, 453 grams, 812 yards, 742 meters. Machine wash and dry, it's a 4-weight. They recommend 5mm crochet hook and knitting needles. Made in Turkey, and this one is called Robin's Egg. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty, you guys. I only got one. They're $7.99, which I know you can get them for $7.99 at Joann Fabrics, but 22-cent shipping. Come on. Okay, this one is called Light Terracotta, and it's definitely not that bright. So I got one of those, and then I'll just leave it here. This one is called Faded Brick. So you can see the difference. I won't use them together, or maybe I will. I don't know. Anyway, I love them. They're awesome. The other ones, other colors I picked up was this worsted specs. It's Hirschner's worsted specs. These were $4.97. They're usually, I think, on sale for $4.97. And this is also a 4-weight yarn. It's 100% acrylic, 8 ounces, 226 grams, 489 yards, 448 meters. They recommend an I9 hook for crochet and size 7 needles, US size 7 needles for knitting, machine wash and dry, made in Turkey. And I got the color Raindrops, and I got the color Beach Glass. And the specs are really, really pretty in there. I like it a lot. So you guys can see that. So $4.97 for those. And then I got 2 of these Go for Faux Sparkle from Lion Brand. You're probably not even be able to see the sparkle on there. These were, let's see, $4 each. And I don't know if, I mean, it seems like it's pretty tightly packed in there. I don't know if you can still get this on Lion Brand's website, but obviously they carry it on Hirschner, so you guys can just go check that out. It says it's a 6 super bulky, and yeah, it is pretty bulky. Here, let me see if I can show you. The other ones were all 4s, but that's what it looks like. I'm going to use the fur yarns to border Loveys, but not all of them, just some of them that require a fur border. So this is 3 ounces, 85 grams, 56 yards, 51 meters, 100% polyester, machine wash, gentle, lay flat to dry. I can't really see. The color on this one is called Star. Oh, made in China. And then the color on this one is called Comet. So I just picked up one of each for Lovey trim. And the last thing, and then you guys can go, is I picked up this 2-pack of Bernat Velvet. And this was 2 for $9.98. So $5 each. The color is called Cream. I'll tell you about it. It is a 5 bulky, 6.5 millimeter knitting needle and crochet hook. 100% polyester, 10.5 ounces, 300 grams, 315 yards, 288 meters, made in China. And I don't think I have this color, but I'm going to use these for hair scrunchies. So you guys, yay. This was ordered on February 2nd and we're at February 15th. So it only took me 2 weeks to open up the box. That's not bad considering my track record. So that is all I have. Let me know what you guys are working on. Did you guys get into the sale, the 22-cent shipping sale at Hirschner's? Because I hope you did. Even if you didn't get a big box of blanket yarn, that's a really good deal on shipping. Let me know also if you have an Addy knitting machine, like what yarn you've used in there that actually works really, really well. I've tried to use Karen 1 pound. I've tried to use Red Heart. Those don't work very well. I've tried to use a 5 bulky, forget it. So let me know what you've used. The other thing I want to attempt in the machine now that like I finally cleared my counter of all this is I want to try cotton. But I know cotton doesn't really have much stretch in it unless you have like a cotton blend. Anyway, let me know. Let me know. Okay, here's what I want you to let me know in the comment section. If you can. Have you made a chicken? Because now I'm going to harass everyone to make a chicken. No, I'm kidding. Have you made a chicken? What yarn do you like using in your Addy knitting machine? And did you get anything good from the Hirschner's 22-cent shipping sale? Yeah, that's what I want to know. Thank you to everyone who has favorited the Etsy shop and favorited some items in there. I really do appreciate it. And for everyone who's still buying stitch markers, I really appreciate it. I do still have a ton of stitch markers left in the shop. I have quite a bit of clearance left. I have mystery bags in there. So I do appreciate you guys going over there to check it out. So that's all I have. Oh, you know what? I do have 2 boxes for wings, but I'm not going to do a separate wings video just for 2 boxes. So I'm going to wait until I get a couple more. For February, February and March, they're asking for crochet dolls. And I have a box from Karina. And I also have a box from Kim. So if you guys are watching, I have your boxes. It's just going to be a while before I open them. So thank you so much. All right, that's it. Have a good night, guys, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.